What's going on today, guys? Epic Snack Time here, back with another episode of Prison Architect. So we are back in the prison as they finish out this expansion that we began in the previous episode. And in this current episode, we will actually be going and expanding into this area here and putting in our workshop, and then out in the field, either along this edge or up here, we will probably be putting in the forestry so they can keep the wood coming in for all the carpentry tables that we're going to have in the workshop. So I will let them continue on with this expansion here, and they will also be running all the electrical and water and all of that you see there. So let's go ahead and expand, not there, out off to this side, out to the corner, and we will have them put in the staff door so only staff can come in and out of there to get it all set up. And in the previous episode, I know that we had covered all of the expansion here in the bunks, and so we will be getting a lot more prisoners. And let's see if we can actually take another grant. We can, and this one will actually help us out a lot. There's a total of $30,000 that you can get from it. You get 10 grand whenever you start it, and we'll actually finish this probably pretty quickly with the expansion here. We may have to expand a little bit more up here right beside the showers, but that should be fine. And then we'll get the other 20 grand after that, so that will be easy. And then we will take, let's see, let's do, we don't have any tools at the moment because we haven't made our workshop yet. That's the majority of, or that's the main place where the tools come from. So that we'll take care of that one in a little bit. And we will actually leave it at that for now. And once this gets built out, then we should be able to continue that off to that side. And I will actually go ahead and quick build has actually just been added in this in the most recent update, I do believe, to where you can go in here and just set different things up. So it's actually becoming really handy whenever you're just trying to add quick little odd and end things, so you can just take them and set them wherever you need them. And so that each one of these in the shared cell is one of the newest things with the addition of the bunk beds, because before they were all just the basic cells where it's just for one person, one cell, and all that. The luxury cells, we don't have too many of those because, I mean, they're in prison, so not many people need that many luxuries while they're in prison, or at least they shouldn't get them in the first place. Otherwise, they would have probably liked them on the outside, and they probably wouldn't have done whatever they did to get in here. Get all that hooked up, make sure all the electrical is getting in, and we will have to run electrical up to here because most of the workshop machines do require power, especially with, let's see what I'll put in there. Let's see, there's the workshop press, which makes license plates from little steel fragments and stuff, or steel plates, and then the workshop saw, which cuts wood, and then there's also the carpentry table, I do believe, that will also go in there that makes furniture. So whenever we get a chance to add that, we will definitely get into that. Let's see, and right now everyone is asleep, so that makes it a little easier. Let's make sure everything is getting built in here. Alright, the walls are still set to go there. Good. And all these little flashing triangles here just means that they haven't got all the stuff in there just yet. Oh, I actually missed a toilet. And there will be one there as well. And now hopefully none of these prisoners decide that they're gonna try to escape through all these pipelines, because I do have them ran rather close to their cells everything is closer to the internal walls and not much runs closer to the outside where they could climb out through and escape. That is the first little kitchen, so we may actually be able to divide this. Not divide it right here actually. I'll do two things. Put these metal detectors on both sides, and then we will just put a regular door right there, because then that gives us a little separation as far as which prisoners get to go where, to eat and all that stuff, because there's not a whole lot of space right here as far as table wise, so we may just send this little bit of prisoners over here to that kitchen, and then everyone else over here where there is more space and more ability to sit around and all that. And I might also go ahead and take out part of this cleaning cupboard because they don't use a whole lot of it. They do use a little bit of it just for all their cleaning supplies and all that, but they don't need a whole lot of room as far as all that goes. So we will go ahead and right click and demolish that part of the room section, and once they get all that taken out, then we will expand the canteen over to that area so we can add another table, hopefully 2 more tables, but I think it may just have room for 1. I don't know. Once this wall gets taken out here, we should be able to see a little bit better. We got our doctors down here. They haven't been too busy because now we've got the medium security separated from mostly everyone else. Their schedule's a little bit off. Or the maximum security. The normal security is every normal little person here that's in a lighter orange, and then the darker orange, closer to red, is the maximum security, which they are locked up down in that corner there. Have their own little section, so they don't have a whole lot to worry about. And we don't have to worry about them a whole lot. And our expansion did get done, so we will finish out this canteen section here. Put in another table. And it looks like we will be able to add 2 tables. We have to have the benches so they can sit. And this will allow enough room for people to get over here to the cleaning cabinet, or cleaning cupboard as it's labeled here. And we won't have too much to worry about, so we will get up here. And I may end up filling in some of this space with maybe like a, let's see, what could possibly go there? Maybe like a common room. And we can just have them a little area here to where they can just kind of have all their stuff. And most of the things that go in here are like the pool table. They do like the pool. And then we will add some wide sofas because they do like to sit down a lot. We will give them some TVs, and everybody needs a little TV time, and then we'll give them some phone booths. And later, as we expand and get more security measures, we will end up doing the wiretapping and the phone tapping for those, so that'll be good. So let's go ahead and split this. We want enough room for them to walk in. And we will designate this whole thing, for the most part, to be the workshop. And I'll actually take out a little space over here as well. And we will put in the workshop. Minimum room size is 5 by 5, so we made it 13 by 13. Definitely good enough. And it needs a table, at least a workshop press, and a workshop saw. So we will go ahead and we will actually first check where our electrical runs, so it's along about a block in from everything. So we should be able to put that one there and that one there. And then we will grab the workshop press. Of course, there is a fight going on. And we will put that right there and right there. And we'll actually have to run electrical to them because they do not turn. We'll put a table there and a table there and a table there so they can bring their stuff in, pile it on that, and they will have all their supplies that they will need from that point. Just grab one from there and go. That, and we'll go ahead and add a carpenter table here. Might as well run the to them. I do believe that they will need that to make most of the things on here. And what shall we put in this corner? We can put in the library. I don't really like the security being over there. I prefer it to be in with some of the offices usually whenever I do any other playthrough, and what I've done in my off time. But as of right now, it will be okay. We may just go ahead and toss it over there. And it looks like somebody has tried to escape and has probably been successful. I do see a little blood here, so that could be a good possibility. The doctor just came in and started healing somebody. And there's actually a flood over here. But it is being repaired, so hopefully there's not too much going on. We may go ahead and add a couple more guards. And that will take it up to 30. And since that is the case and everyone is going kind of crazy, we will go ahead and add in a decent sized security room. And that will actually make it this whole length right here. And we will put staff doors on both sides because it will mainly just be staff. Even in the later game, whenever we have our informants that will be off in the solitary, we will have them coming in and the guard will lead them into there, and that shouldn't be a problem. And I may go ahead and divide this a little bit because we do need room for the armory, which gives us the unlock for armor guards, and so we can have them roaming around. We'll eventually put in the kennel for some of the dog guards, the dog handlers, and we'll put some of them on patrols, so they will be doing great. Let's throw in an office desk and turn this chair around and put in a filing cabinet. And we don't have much else that goes on in here for now. Later we'll have the CCTV desks and the phone taps, and then they should all be set up in there. Let's run this electrical over. We will go ahead and run this electrical in. That way we won't have to run it nearly as far to get all those cameras and everything in there. All that's getting set up. We will, and you can see where they're highlighted here, the CCTV monitors, the door control systems, phone taps, and all that will all go in that security room, and eventually we will probably expand it out because sometimes you run out of space rather quickly. And in the armory we need weapon rack, a guard locker, and a table. The table, I think you just need one, but as far as everything else, you need as many guard lockers and weapon racks as you have guards. If I remember correctly, you may just need the amount of guard lockers per guard, but just to be safe, we'll go ahead and toss a couple in there. We will zoom out a little bit and we'll toss that one up there, just in case. So they all have a good supply of weapons and all that good stuff. And everyone seems to be acting rather civil. We'll go ahead and dismantle this light so it will stop blinking at us every time we scroll over it. All of these guys are doing good. Everyone's going to eat. And that is one thing. We will go ahead and change the deployment. The staff will be security armory only. And in these offices, the foreman, the chief, the accountant, and the warden. The psychologist's office we leave open just because they will eventually we'll have a program to where the guards, or not the guards, the prisoners will go in there for psychological evaluation basically, and they will have classes and stuff in there. So we will change around. Let's see if we have any. Let's see, we've got their work scheduled all out. That is good, and we will see what kind of programs we got. Workshop safety should be able to start it. And let's check what all we can start. We don't have the parole hearing available, or it's available, but we don't have a parole office just yet. We will get that in a little bit, and it should be fine after we get that point. And we have reached enough to finish out the grant, one of the grants that we had, to expand out to 100 prisoners. This one will have out to 200. That's going to take a little while. So as far as everything goes, everything's running pretty smooth. Let's change one thing, the food distribution. That goes to there, and we will have these. Let's see. We will have these go and go here. We'll have those go there along with those. Because this one is a little bit smaller. Actually, they're probably about the same size now. Because this one has 5 tables, so no, actually that one's, oh, no, yeah. This one's a little bigger. So we will get some more janitors in there because it seems like there's not enough to keep up with everything. We will have two guards stationed in the canteen. We will eventually get some, I believe in the next episode we may go ahead and do some of the guard patrols and extend some of these out and around the new areas. We will go ahead and put 2 guards in the canteen, 1 in the laundry, and 2 stationed throughout there, and 2 there. And we'll have 1 there, 1 not so much necessary there because he'll practically cover this whole area. And I believe that will do it. We may have 1 here in the reception just to keep everything good, and in the yard. And that should cover it for today, guys. So if you enjoyed this episode and want to see more, please like, subscribe, and continue the support. It's awesome. Also follow the Twitter. It will be in the link below. So if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe. Happy snacking, guys.